getting a look at some of the early day field preparations on game day here at Shaw Park. Welcome to this week's show, everybody. My name is Kim Babbage-Gazelle, joined by Kevin Hirschfield, Rock and Rudy Gower on camera, and this place is going to be full of fans. The team is doing so well right now. Shaw Park is the place to be to watch the Goldeyes right now.
Every time around this time of summer, every year, I should say, the Goldeyes usually in first place and kind of making that push toward the playoffs. So I think this is the most exciting time of year around Shaw Park. You can smell the playoffs in the air. We don't want to guarantee anything, of course, yet, because there's still a lot of baseball to be played. Definitely, like you said, the Goldeyes are playing some great baseball right now, and they have their eyes set on September for sure, which is playoff season.
Well, it's exciting too, because I know a lot of folks who sort of are in my circles have been talking about coming to games for the first time ever. So, you know, it's one of those things where people who've lived in this city forever are still experiencing the Goldeyes for the first time, which I just think is such a cool thing.
I know people too who, when they go for the first time, they're instantly hooked, right? Like, it's more than just baseball, right? We've got the stuff in between innings and stuff like that. So it's really a cool experience, and those people just come to more and more games. It's just a fun summer for everyone.
Sure is. Well, we've got a great show, a fun show for everybody today. We're going to meet David Bergin a little bit later on. But before that, we're going to take a look at something that I found super fascinating when we learned about it originally, and that is Reggie Abercrombie and his shoe collection. How many pairs of shoes do you have?
In total, I've probably owned no more than a dozen in my entire life.
Through all the years you've been alive, that's how many you've owned?
This is back to when I was wearing Velcro shoes when I was 4 years old, probably no more than 12. I mean, I just wear these things down until I absolutely can't wear them anymore.
Kidding.
So I'm not a big shoe guy, but
Reggie Abercrombie
apparently this guy is. It is quite the collection that you're going to see
He
here.
literally has hundreds upon hundreds of shoes, and he brought a giant amount of them up here to Winnipeg. So we're going to take a look at those in a few moments. It's really a lot of fun. But first, of course, as always, we've got our top 5 plays.
Time for this episode's top 5 plays, and we're focusing on the Goldeyes 4-game series against Fargo at the end of July, beginning with number 5 and back-to-back bombs for the Fish. First, Mason Katz will go yard, and then immediately following him at the plate is Jordan Ebert, and he will do the same thing, a little Goldeyes deja vu. At number 4, it's Ebert again. This time he makes a diving stop and we'll flip it to second to start the inning-ending double play. Ebert doing a little bit of everything in this series. Number 3, didn't we just see something like this? Yes, the Goldeyes hit back-to-back home runs again. Reggie Abercrombie and then Sean Plefner. When the bats are going for this team, they are tough to beat. At number 2, David Rome doesn't hit many home runs, but you wouldn't know it from this. A grand slam for Rome. The folks on Waterfront Drive getting a ton of souvenirs during this series. And at number 1, more history from who else but Reggie Abercrombie. A base hit through the gap at short and third will bring home a run, and it's his 446th American Association RBI, which is a new league record. Reggie adding to his legacy. A call now to all Goldeyes fans. We want you to show us how passionate you really are. Send us your photos from a game or from home. Show us how you support the Fish. Send those photos to our Shaw TV Winnipeg Facebook page or our Twitter account at Shaw TV Winnipeg. You'll have a chance to win some tickets and will even be featured in our Goldeyes Extra Inning show. And now it's time for our trivia question, and you can send us the answer for a chance to win tickets to an upcoming home game. The question is, with David Bergin near the top of the American Association home run race this season, who's the last Fish to lead the league in home runs? And that was in 2015. Message us your answers on Facebook or Twitter for a chance to be in the stand at Shaw Park.
My family comes first. It's like my mom, my family, everybody else comes first, and then my shoes. But they're kind of close. I started collecting my shoes, I think, in 2002, when I first started playing pro ball, when I started making my own money. My mom was just like, all right, you got your own little money, spend your money, and then whatever you want to do with it. And it went from there.
So how many do you have now?
I have over about 500. My first pair that got me hooked gotta be the Retro 5s, Jordan Retro 5s, the all black with the 23 on the side. That got me hooked. My Chromes, foam posits is like my second favorite, and my first favorite is, of course, my Back to the Futures. Back to the Futures are like my pride and joy, so, because, you know, it was hard for me to get them, and I'm blessed to get them, and I think personally got them for me every day. It's calming down because of my son, and everybody else is calming down, so my thing is, I don't even wear them that much, so when he gets my age, he don't have to worry about buying shoes. He can all just put on mine and go from there. My girl tried to give me, the Tupperware thing, yeah, my feet's too big, so the Tupperware thing really don't work. Like for women, they put them in the Tupperware thing, it's cool, but like I got a storage unit, it's indoor. It got like, keeps the temperature right now and everything, so, you know, I gotta keep my shoes right because they're all my life besides my family. I don't get too many talks. It's just like my teammates. Every time I come in the locker room, somebody will be like, yo, have you worn the same shoes every day? Or if we go on the road, I got a big hockey bag. So my thing is, I got a big hockey bag, and I like 4 or 5. Like if we go on the road for 6 games, I got a big hockey bag, so I put all my shoes in there. So I wear about 7 pairs of shoes because I have to have my shoes to match my outfit. I tell my teammates a lot. Like my feet are ugly, so you know what I'm saying. I got ugly feet, so I gotta put something on there to look good. So, you know, the fascination of it, just like everybody has that one thing that they're fascinated by. Like some people love cars, some people love like collecting coins. I just love collecting shoes.
This is today's obscure baseball term of the day. Today's term is cheese. It's like when somebody's throwing like 95 like Capion from sideways right here, and he's throwing the ball and he's just slinging it, and he's throwing cheese. So cheese means, for the definition of cheese, it means gas, like fast, about.
Home Run Sports is proud to support this community production of the Goldeyes Extra Inning. Official supplier to and proud sponsor of the Winnipeg Goldeyes, slide into Home Run Sports at Bishop Brandon and Lajabodier or online at homerunsports.com. We've got all the bases covered at Home Run Sports. Get ready for your game.
We are back for another edition of Beyond the Game in the Goldeyes Extra Inning Show. Tara Maslowski joined here with special guest Goldeyes GM Andrew Collier. So Andrew, why is it so important for the players to be involved in the community? I mean, they're here, they play 100 games, you know, they're traveling, they're on the road. So why is it important for them to get out and about and be involved in various things?
Yeah, we play 100 games in 109 days, as you know. Very little time off for them, but it's so important for them to give back to the community. Because of the community that's been so giving to us since 1994, there's a reason we're in our 24th season, looking forward to our 25th season next year. It's because of the connection the players have made with our fans and the community of Winnipeg and Manitoba. So it's important for them to get to know the people who are coming out to spend their hard-earned money to see them play, get to know them a little bit, have the fans get to know the players a little bit. So the more we can do in the community, the better for everybody.
So somebody, for example, like Reggie Abercrombie, I mean, he's in your office next to every day, you know, starting some kind of ruckus in the office. He's been a main face, you know, of going out in the community and doing things, winning Man of the Year last year and going to pretty much every community event I make him go to. You know, why somebody like that? I mean, that being the face of the organization, that says a lot about him as a person.
It does, and you know as well as anybody, he's a big kid. So for him to hang out with kids, it's like kids hanging out with kids. He's just a really good guy and likes giving back and likes to see the smiles on the kids' faces. And if he can relay some of his knowledge and experience and expertise from what he's learned over the years, all the better. And then they come out and watch him play and cheer Reggie on because they feel like, hey, I know this guy, he's my buddy. And it's just good for everybody, and we're lucky to have Reggie around.
So this past week, what we're going to be showing you guys, we went out to Optimus Park with Challenger Baseball, and we had Mason Katz, Reggie Abercrombie, and David Rome with us. So organizations like that, I mean, Challenger Baseball, we formed a connection with them for the past 3 years. So especially organizations like that, why is it so important for guys to get out involved in stuff like that?
Challenger Baseball is such a great organization. When Jason Miller brought that up a few years ago, what they were starting to do, I know they've had what's called Miracle League in the U.S. for years, and Canada's doing a great thing with Challenger Baseball. It's just giving the opportunity to everybody play baseball, regardless of what situation you're in, what abilities you have. Everybody should have the opportunity to play baseball, and that's what Challenger Baseball is all about. And it's great for those guys to go out and help out and have some fun with the guys out there, guys and girls playing Challenger Baseball, and hopefully it continues to grow. And who knows, down the road, maybe we'll see a Challenger Baseball field built in Winnipeg. That's one of my goals, Jason's goals, and a number of people in Winnipeg would like to see that happen.
All right, thanks, Andrew. We had a great time at Challenger Baseball, so now we're going to show you some of the highlights from this past week.
Boston Pizza, proud sponsors of the Winnipeg Goldeyes and youth sports in Manitoba. Visit us online at bostonpizza.com.
Manitobans recycled over 85 tons of residential material last year. That's enough to fill Shaw Park over 10 feet high. When each person pitches in to help make our community greener, everybody wins. Learn more about Multi-Material Stewardship Manitoba and what you can and can't recycle by visiting simplyrecycle.ca.
Hi, this is Tom Vate, and today on Inside the Lines, we're going to show you how to properly apply a tag. So we're here at second base, and Andrew's going to demonstrate the proper way to apply a tag on a stolen base attempt. The first key you want as your infielder is you want to make sure they get to the bag early. A lot of infielders try to time it to get there at the same time as the throw, and that's when a lot of bad things can happen. So the first job as an infielder is to get to the bag early and get set. What we like our guys to do is find the front of the bag with the outside of their foot, set up, give the target for the throw. What we like to try to get our guys to do is as a throw is coming, if it's a perfect throw and a perfect throw that's on line, we would allow the ball, we want the ball to allow ourselves to travel over the bag so we catch it, drop the tag right down and right back up. We don't want to leave the tag down there where they can come in and kick the ball free and now the guy's safe. So Andrew's going to demonstrate how we want to get to the base to apply the tag. Again, he's going to get to the bag early, set up, the throw comes, drop it down, make your tag.
So one of the cool things, every time we shoot a segment like Between the Lines, as you just saw here on the show, is that we always find out little nuggets after the fact when the camera's not rolling. And one of the nuggets we got from Tom Vaith when you were shooting that segment with him is who taught him about applying a tag?
Well, Tom was a bullpen catcher with the Baltimore Orioles a few years back, and he said he learned that technique from Cal Ripken Jr., who's not only one of the great Orioles of all time, one of the great Major League Baseball players ever, the MLB Iron Man. So that's pretty cool. It's one of those things as a fan you don't really realize how important that is, but the technique is very important in those things, and it's cool that he learned that from an MLB legend, so very cool.
Absolutely, and cool that the players here now then are taking on that knowledge sort of, you know, second hand or third hand or however many hand it is by now. Anyway, it is time now for our profile in this episode, and today we are going to meet David Bergin.
Hi, I'm David Bergin, first base for your Winnipeg Goldeyes. I started baseball at around 12 years old, kind of rode the wind through high school and college, and was a pitcher my whole life, and got drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals. From then on, was a first baseman, and converted throughout my whole career for the past 6 years, and started in this league around 2005, or 2015, I mean, and played in this league against the Winnipeg Goldeyes for the past 2 years now, so now I'm super stoked to be playing with them.
1-1. David Bergin hitting .375. He's the designated hitter today. He is the hitter on this ball club.
I did like pitching a lot, but I mean, I can't not like being a position player, playing every single day. So hitting is like my number one thing I love doing. So I do not miss the running, being a pitcher. So that's the big thing. I always felt like I could hit my whole life. My high school coach at the time pretty much gave me an ultimatum, you know, hitting or pitching, you know, kind of deal. What's going to get you to the next level? And I thought pitching was going to get me to the next level, and apparently hitting got me to the next level. So now I'm hitting. Well, I got these tattoos in 2011 when I first got drafted, and it says "God's my coach" right on my forearm, and it pretty much my whole arm signifies, you know, my life and career through baseball, and through everything I've been through in my life, and it explains how the journey that I went through, go through hard times, and then you have your guardian angel backing you up, and the Lord was, you know, on my side the whole way, and it brings me all the way up to the top where you got my angel's wings guarding the sole purpose of what I do, which is play baseball, and you got the baseball with the cross
right
on
now
it.
for cutting hair with a lot of my guys on my team, and then it's been spreading around the league.
I really enjoy cutting hair. It's part of my little side thing I like doing. But I'm a really big car person. I love cars. I love working on cars. It's one of my big hobbies. But I do love cutting hair. Those two things are like my biggest things to do.
How many times a month do you say?
I've been cutting for about 9 years now, so yeah, it's gone to the point where I've been cutting baseball guys' hair for about 8 years since I've been starting, pretty much. So everybody does these crazy mohawks and, you know, comb over parts and everything, and I can just do it all.
There's a line shot base hit. Bergin, the best hitter in the ball club, came in hitting .375.
Before I got into the league, I didn't know too much, but when I got here and we actually played the Winnipeg Goldeyes in our first series in 2015, I believe, with Sioux Falls. I loved the crowd, being at the stadium. It was just a mind-blowing experience too, to be from away from affiliated ball and being through that atmosphere to come into an American Association League and actually being able to step foot on this field and then see the kind of atmosphere that you're going to get when you play against these guys. And it was just a mind-blowing experience. And I was like, this is the team I want to play on if I'm going to continue playing in this league. My favorite movie is, I have to say, the Iron Man series. I'm just big on the Iron Man series. My favorite TV show would have to be Family Guy. My favorite band? I'm a big R&B guy, so I got a couple artists, you know. I wouldn't say, I mean, I like Jason Derulo. I'm big on Justin Bieber, you know. He's got some good music out now, so. My go-to snack would probably have to be like chips.
New O'Grady's potato chips are sliced thick, because thicker means more real potato taste in each chip. Deeper cut for a serious crunch.
A call now to all Goldeyes fans. We want you to show us how passionate you really are. Send us your photos from a game or from home. Show us how you support the Fish. Send those photos to our Shaw TV Winnipeg Facebook page or our Twitter account at Shaw TV Winnipeg. You'll have a chance to win some tickets and will even be featured in our Goldeyes Extra Inning show. And now it's time for our trivia question, and you can send us the answer for a chance to win tickets to an upcoming home game. The question is, with David Bergin near the top of the American Association home run race this season, who's the last fish to lead the league in home runs? And that was in 2015. Message us your answers on Facebook or Twitter for a chance to be in the stand at Shaw Park.
Fender bender, rear ender, Mako Collision Repair and Auto Painting, 983 Wall Street. Proud sponsor of your Winnipeg Goldeyes.
The first one is, would you rather have hiccups for the rest of your life or have to sneeze but not be able to for the rest of your life?
Oh, hiccups. Not even a question.
Wait,
I want to stare into the sun all day and try to sneeze.
Golly, bro,
That is horrible.
That is bad.
Who thinks of that?
I mean, that's just evil.
That feeling of
I would definitely hiccup before feeling like that for the rest of my life.
The sneeze one. I rarely sneeze, and that feeling wouldn't really bother me that much.
What's the interval between each hiccup and this? Like, am I always like?
That's true. This is a math equation we need.
You know, because if I can deal with maybe prolonged times, but like, if it's a hiccup every 30 seconds, I'd probably lose my mind.
Consistent for both.
Oh.
I'm going hiccups, bro, because that's an ugly face when you get ready to sneeze. Your whole lip, cherry quingling and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to go hiccups. Yeah, go hiccups.
Yeah, I guess you got to go hiccups.
Because your lip go, you start flailing.
Not being able to sneeze for the rest of your life, that's tough.
Leave.
That'd be miserable.
Yeah, hiccups are annoying.
Yeah,
Reggie cured my hiccups one time this year already.
I gotta say
I'd
hiccups.
probably go hiccup
You got to.
Yeah.
You got to. Because when you have to sneeze and you can't, you have to stop life, like,
It's like
in its tracks.
back
Like,
here.
you can't even speak to anybody.
Would you rather your clothes always be 2 sizes too big or 1 size too small?
I mean, obviously small.
Small, yeah.
Always cut the sleeves off everything.
Classic.
You say the same thing?
Yeah. Yeah. 2 sizes too big, that's a bad luck.
Too big. I can't be the medium guy walking around and way too small and shit.
I'm a tiny guy. You know, the Asian fit might do some advantage for me, so I'm gonna go a size lower. Well, I think we know the answer to that.
Well, I think he's saying 1 size too small.
1 size too small.
I mean,
But his clearly 2 sizes too big.
I mean, we swag around here, so we go 2 sizes too big.
Would you rather give up social media forever, so Facebook, Twitter, would you give that up forever, or give up TV and movies forever?
Oh,
Social media. I'd throw my phone in the river right now.
Instantly.
Wouldn't even care.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
I mean, I don't really care about those in the first place, so I can live with that.
Yeah. Just TV and movies would be chill.
I'm surprised all you guys said TV and
Yeah.
movies.
Social media.
Social
easy.
media all day, bro. Come on, now.
Easy. I don't even have a Facebook. So
I mean,
I'm already halfway there.
I didn't really have TV when I was little, so I'm spoiled by this. Social media ain't nothing.
Gotta have that TV.
Gotta have TV.
Yeah. I wish we didn't even have cell phones.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I hate them.
Interesting. You hate them?
Yeah, let's go back to pagers. Just page me. I'll have a pocket full of quarters. More payphones. Put payphones back on the streets.
I'm good.
Pagers.
Would you rather be completely invisible for a day or be able to fly for a day?
Ooh.
I'm going invisible, dog. You know how many banks I can?
How fast can I fly?
How?
It's a valid
I
question.
suppose you have your choice.
Okay.
To see how fast. How fast would you fly, though?
I mean, if you have one day, you only have 24 hours to go everywhere you want.
I'll be able to fly for a day.
What would you do?
Fly everywhere.
Invisible. I'll say invisible.
Nah, you pretty much hit it on the head with that.
I mean, but invisible, yeah, I would say invisible, because you can that'd be tight. They just walk up on somebody's neck and just rub and just stick right there.
All right.
I'd be invisible. I just like go play golf everywhere, would not pay for it.
I'd probably fly. Golf? Out of everything you can do while you're invisible, golf is it?
Yeah, I'd go play all the coolest places. I'd go play Augusta National.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to say fly. being invisible doesn't mean.
It'd be kind of weird.
Depending on where you're going to be invisible. When people you can be pretty sneaky and not be invisible. So.
Would you rather give up bathing for a month or give up the internet for a month?
You already did it. Gave it.
Yeah.
Gave up internet.
I'd give up internet.
Yeah, I'd probably do the same thing. Internet.
Internet. I don't use it that much.
I love soap and water. I like to take baths.
The internet, for sure.
I feel like I can't walk out of the house without showering in the morning, so it just throw me off.
I already take like 4 showers a day. I don't know if I could live without that.
4 showers a day?
Like 2 to 4, depending on the weather.
So would you rather go without a shower or internet?
You know, 5 years ago, this would have been an obvious answer for me. I would have said going without internet, but I've become attached to my phone and Twitter and the internet and stuff and just reading articles online. So I probably will still say I need the shower. I'll go without internet, but I have to think about it. I have to think about it.
We didn't set the parameters, and so I would say I'll go without a shower if I have a face cloth and I can,
There's so many different parameters, so many different things that we could say, but yeah, I think at the end of the day, you gotta have a shower, especially if you're going out daily, right? So.
Holy smokes, I need the internet pretty badly. That's maybe a sad statement on me and my life. Anyway, we have had a great episode. Thanks to everybody who helped us out this week. As always, you can check us out all over the place on social media, and of course the show is up here every 2 weeks on YouTube, and it runs on Shaw TV. Thank you so much for joining us this week, and we will catch you a couple weeks from now.
See ya.